It doesn't matter what language you speak, what religion you believe in.
That was Karen Wang just a few weeks ago at a debate for the Liberal nomination in Burnaby South. Today, she is out of the race over words of a different kind posted on WeChat, a Chinese social media platform. Her message in Chinese pointing out to voters that she is the only Chinese candidate in the riding that could beat Singh, noting that her opponent, NDP leader Jagmeet Singh, is of Indian descent.
The strategy politically to actually mobilize Chinese and then highlight that the opponent is Indian really illuminates many complex issues.
At her campaign office today, Wang wasn't available to comment, but in a statement said, "My choice of words wasn't well considered and didn't reflect my intent. And for that, I sincerely apologize to Mr. Singh."
I think that when it comes to politics, we should always be finding ways to bring people together. So any sort of message that is dividing people, and particularly dividing them along racial lines, is not the type of politics that we want.
The Liberal Party says Wang's comments do not align with its values, but that wasn't strong enough for the opposition Conservatives.
That the Prime Minister frankly failed to condemn her comments today, and that was disgusting.
Thanks so much for being here.
The stakes are high for Singh, who has been campaigning hard here, and today's news can only help.
A bit of a boon to Jagmeet Singh, but perhaps not the end of the world in terms of the long game or the big game for the Liberal Party either.
The clock is ticking for the Liberal Party to put someone up against Singh. It has until February 4th to nominate a new candidate. The by-election is scheduled for February 25th. Renee Filipponi, CBC News, Vancouver.
The Burnaby South by-election is likely to be a topic of discussion on the sidelines of the Liberal cabinet retreat in Sherbrooke, Quebec, and that's where David Cochrane is tonight. So, David, let's begin with what you know about how this happened.
Yeah, Ian, the Prime Minister and his staff found out about Karen Wang's comments last night between 9 and 10 o'clock when the Star published this story. And I can tell you the Prime Minister was not happy when he heard what his candidate had to say. That led to some high-level conversations earlier today between the Prime Minister's staff and top party officials, where they made the decision that Karen Wang simply would not be allowed to run for the Liberal Party. This was then communicated to her by campaign staff in British Columbia. So while the official line is that Karen Wang resigned, the truth is she got resigned.
And what are you hearing about what the Liberals are going to do now in the riding?
Well, the scramble is on to find a candidate. At one point this afternoon, they weren't sure if they were even going to be able to run anybody, but that now appears to be the plan. There may not be enough time to run another nomination, so the Prime Minister might have to appoint a candidate. It's obviously not good for your by-election chances when you lose a candidate to a race-related controversy, but Ian, I have to tell you, there's a strong school of thought in Liberal ranks that having Jagmeet Singh win this seat and stay on as the NDP leader is in the long-term interest of the Liberal Party. In fact, when I was talking about the Karen Wang story today with a senior cabinet minister, they looked at me and said, "Good, because I want Jagmeet Singh to win."
David Cochrane in Sherbrooke tonight. Thank you.
You're welcome.